Jax the Bearded Hiker here. In today's video, we're going to be smoking us up a smoked Queso Fundido. We're going to be doing it on the Masterbuilt Gravity Series 560. It's going to be quick, it's going to be easy, it's going to be delicious. So let's get going. Alright, y'all about ready to get this party started? The first thing this recipe starts out with is some chorizo. Now, this is fresh chorizo from a local Mexican place around town here. If you can get fresh chorizo, I say go for it. You could use sausage on this. Now, as y'all can see, you're probably going, wait a minute, what are you doing? That's not the Masterbuilt there. And it's not. I'm doing this on the gasser first, just the beginning of this, to fry this stuff off. Because it's so dark inside, you can't really see what's going on. So that's why we're doing it. But again, if you were doing this at home and you had the Masterbuilt 560, feel free to use it like a grill to brown your chorizo off. Alright, now look at here. I know that there's going to be somebody out there, because there's always that guy or girl that's going to be giving me some crap about not actually doing the browning off on the Masterbuilt. And I get you. But again, guys, we got better lighting over here. Not only that, I would just be wasting fuel over there browning this stuff off, and plus it wouldn't pick up that much smoke anyway. So calm down, just calm down. Alright, I just took out the chorizo there. We're going to leave that grease in there. I'm going to add a little bit more fat to the party here. That's about 2 tablespoons of butter right there. And to that, I have some pre-chopped vegetables here. So we're going to add in some onions, scallions, or green onions, whatever you want to call it. Now these right here, I'm just going to be roasting those up separately when we go to smoking. Alright, we're going to start out with this first. We're going to let those go for about 2 minutes, and then we're going to be adding our minced garlic. Dudes, I'm telling y'all, this is going to be so freaking bomb diggity. Alright, so that's been about 2 minutes. Now we're going to go and add in our garlic. And we're going to do that garlic for about 2 minutes, and then we'll add in these tomatoes. Let's turn this down a little bit. Alright, so now we're going in with our tomatoes. That was only about, I don't know, a minute. And we'll go on this maybe 2 or 3 minutes. Alright, so going in, we're going to add a little bit of kosher salt in there. About a half a teaspoon of cumin. Big hefty pinch of cayenne pepper. Now we're going to add in some chipotle powder. Good generous bit of that. Alright, so while that's going there, another thing I'm going to be adding in, I know you can't see these right here, but these are roasted Hatch chilies. Now, if you didn't want to, I'm not sauteing those up into this because they're already roasted, so there's no need to. But if you weren't able to get Hatch chilies, because they aren't, a lot of times like where I'm from on the Gulf Coast, Hatch chilies aren't the easiest thing to get, especially fresh. But about once a year, for about a week, there's a grocery store here in my area that gets a whole shipment of fresh Hatch chilies in, and they actually have a roasting out front of the store. So I always make sure that I go there and I stock up on it. I vacuum seal them and I freeze them for situations like this. Alright, so I've cut my heat off, and now we're going to add in our Hatch chilies. I'm going to use my scissors here. We're just going to cut this up like so. We're going to do both bags like that, and then we'll give it a stir in. Now that we got that all chopped up, we're going to just give it a little bit of a stir about here and incorporate all this goodness. Now, again, if you didn't have Hatch chilies, then you could use poblanos and just roast those. I don't know if I said that, but if I did, I'm saying it again. Alright, that's good. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to move everything off to the side. Alright, and then we're going to add our chorizo in there. And I'm not going to be using all of that chorizo. I'm gonna say it's about enough right there. I actually used about half that chorizo. I got about that much left. All right, now we're gonna add in our queso that I've just chunked up. Now this is Velveeta. Looks like butter. And I'm also gonna throw on there about 5 slices of pepper jack cheese. All right, that looks pretty good. Let's throw it on the smoker. All right, our smoker's up to temp, going in. So I got the 560 set to 275 degrees. You just want to get everything nice and melty and get a little bit of smoke on that. I'll be back with you when it's done. She ain't white anymore. She turning red. Although if you put chorizo in here, that's what's going to happen, right? All right, let's take this stuff off. Give it a stir. A little hot. All right, so we're just giving this a little bit of a stir. Now I want to say this. If you get this out, we've been going for, how long do you have the timer on? How long has it been?
57 minutes.
All right, 57 minutes. That's how long it's taken to get to this point. If you are using regular cheese and not Velveeta, what I find about Velveeta is this. It doesn't separate like real cheese does. So if you were going to use real cheese, you're probably going to have to use like milk, cream, or evaporated milk. If you were going to use that. Velveeta, you don't have to worry about that so much. But even if you are using Velveeta and you find that it's a little bit too thick, all you have to do is add some evaporated milk to it and you'd be golden. So what we're going to do is, we got a few, we're not done yet. We're not done, so just hang on. Okay, we got to add 3 things to this. We're going to go on with a little bit more chipotle powder, just over the top, just to make it look pretty. We're going to go on with some cilantro, as much as you want. I love cilantro. Some people are like turned off by it. They say it tastes like, I don't know, soap or something. I don't have that to worry about. All right, now this is what, now don't get turned off by this. I'm telling you that this is the shizzle, and this is kind of where there's already a spin on it, but this is where my spin even gets better, because there's a restaurant locally that's no longer in business now, and it ain't because of their Queso Fundido, I tell you that. But they always would serve a Queso Fundido like this, and they would go over it with the top of it with something like this. All right, look, buy it or not, use it or don't. I don't know who these people are. I'm just telling you, I had it before. It's delicious. It is a balsamic glaze. So all we're gonna do is just go over the top, just like this. Bam. All right, now let's give this joker a sample. All right, here we go. Oh my goodness. Oh my God, that's good. All right, guys, Queso Fundido, or smoked Queso Fundido, all done and smoked in your Masterbuilt 560. Do it.